corruption in Ukraine. You've had energy ministers resigning and corruption claims which have always dogged Ukrainian politics. Is this at risk of destabilizing the relationship and the support that you get from European partners?
You know, Mark, of course, corruption big problem for Ukraine for all time. During every president, we have this problem. Even for me, as for a person who was speechwriter of President Yanukovych, and actually President Yanukovych want to be in Europe, he don't want to be in Russia. He played a balanced role, but he promised to Ukraine that we will be in Europe, not in Russia. In that time, we saw accusing corruption as it was accusation during all previous presidents and all other presidents. And actually, now, of course, it's corruption scandals that give arguments to the hands of Ukrainian opponents. Because if you switch on many foreign shows, for example, Piers Morgan show, one of the most popular show in the United Kingdom, we saw the statement of guests that Ukraine is the most corrupted country in the world. Why are you helping them? First of all, my response, from 180 countries that mentioned in the Transparency International report, Ukraine at the 105th position. Yes, we could not say that we have no corruption, but we are not the most corruptive country. We're in the middle of this list. Russia actually 157th place in the last rating. But nevertheless, of course, a lot of people use it as an argument. And this scandal that happened in Ukraine is demonstrations that corruption exists even during the war. And now I think the task for our president to actually respond on the situation, to send the person engaged in the scandal out of their position. I think that our president 2 days ago made address to the coalition that actually determining who should be ministers in our country, because Ukraine is a parliamentary state, and they decided, deputies. So now I think that next week this decision will take place, but we see sanctions that President imposed against the main two-person engaged in this conflict. So we will solve it, and you know that before that was another scandal with independence of anti-corruption bodies of Ukraine. Now they demonstrate that they actually can do something in the war with corruption. So we understand that there is no example of the country who could eliminate corruption, because at the Transparency International that I mentioned, Denmark, the country ranked number 1, but only with 90 of 100 points. It means that corruption exists in Denmark or in some other countries that is lower than Denmark. Nevertheless, of course, we recognize that we have this problem, and we also ask our partners to help to us to at least decrease the level of corruption in our country. We understand that we could not win this war against corruption. For us, more important to win war against Russia, because Russian, as this night, killed Ukrainians and do that every day. But of course, we are explaining to our partners that it should not be played a reason not to help Ukraine. We understand that it will be used by Ukrainian opponents, but unfortunately, we recognize the problem, and I think that the main moment is a recognition of problem, because it's first step to its solution.